How do glaciers deposit sediment? Imagine a giant icy river slowly moving across the landscape, carrying bits of rock and soil with it. That's what a glacier does as it travels over land. When glaciers move, they pick up and carry sediment from the ground beneath them. This process is how glaciers deposit sediment and shape the land in polar regions. Glaciers move in two main ways. One is internal deformation, where the ice itself slowly bends and flows. The other is sliding, where the entire glacier slides over the bedrock. As they move, glaciers erode the ground beneath and around them, breaking off pieces of rock and soil. These materials, called sediments, range from tiny clay particles to large boulders. All these mixed sediments are called till. When a glacier melts, it releases the sediment it has been carrying. Sometimes, the sediment drops directly onto the land as the ice melts. This is called direct deposition or till. Because the sediment was carried within or beneath the ice, it is usually unsorted and unlayered. Meltwater from the glacier also plays a big role. Streams of meltwater flow away from the glacier, carrying sediments with them. These streams sort the sediments by size, depositing finer particles like sand and silt in layered deposits called outwash plains. These layers form because water sorts particles based on weight, and like ice which deposits everything together. Beneath some glaciers, especially those with meltwater at their base, sediments can be moved along the bed of the glacier itself. This is called subglacial sediment transport. The sediments can deform and be pushed along as the glacier slides, helping the glacier move faster and depositing sediments in new places. In polar regions, meltwater can also carry sediments into lakes or the ocean. When this happens, the sediments settle in layers called varves. These layers record seasonal changes, with coarser material in summer from increased meltwater and finer material in winter when water flow slows. Marine glaciers, which end in the ocean, often discharge sediments into fjords through plumes of meltwater. These plumes carry sediment from the glacier's grounding line and deposit it in the water, creating unique sediment patterns. The type of glacier also influences sediment deposition. Cold-based glaciers stay frozen to their beds and cause less erosion and sediment transport. Warm-based glaciers with meltwater at their base are more active in moving and depositing sediments. For example, in Antarctica, ice streams slide over soft sediments, moving material underneath the ice. All these processes lead to the formation of features like moraines, which are ridges of till at the edges of glaciers, and outwash plains that shape the landscape in front of the glacier. The layers of sediment in lakes and fjords also tell stories of past glacial activity and climate changes. In short, glaciers deposit sediment through melting, water transport, and movement beneath the ice. These processes help build the landforms and record the history of polar regions' icy environments.